सोडूच्या पयलीं आमी नॅशनल एंथम घेवया. तर रिक्वेस्ट करता हांगा जितले जाण आसात, कारण दोन्ही टिमी ज्यो फायनली पाविल्ली आसात तांणी ऑलरेडी पयल्या तुमी कॅप काडिल्ली आसात. जो आमी कोण बसल्यात तांकां रिक्वेस्ट आसा, फक्त 52 सेकंदां खातीर तुमी मातशे ज्या जाग्यार बसल्या थंयच उबे रावपाचे आनी नॅशनल एंथमाक आमी रोखडेच सुरवात करतात. एक मातशे राव, सर्च करता, नेटवर्क नाशिल्लो. बोलो भारत माता की. आता टाइम आयला, दोन्ही कॅप्टनाक रिक्वेस्ट करता मातशे मुखार येवचें आनी टॉस उडोवया आमी. परत एकदा अमर अर्कस आणि भरत अर्कस ओपोजीट आसतले, एक बरोबर आसपाना. तो एक्सपिरियन्स दोगांय खेळगडी जांकां लेदर बॉलाचो एक्सपिरियन्स आसा, टेनीस बॉल भरपूर नामनाम कमयल्ले गोंय राज्यान. तर पळोवया कोणाचो एक्सपिरियन्स चड काम येता. एक दोन्ही एक बऱ्यो बॅलन्स्ड 5 खेळगडी जे बॉलर जे आसात ते दोन्ही टिमीन बरे आसात. तर टॉस कोण जिखिल्लो सांगा. टॉस पळोवया. ट्रॉफी बरोबर जे आयकॉन आणि मार्की प्लेयर आसात ते फोटो काढतात. सूरज गांवकर आणि अमर अर्कस, तसेच भरत आणि शुभम. आणि थोड्याच वेळान जी फायनल जातली ती सुरवात जातली. तर दोन्ही टिमींनी ट्रॉफी सारखी पळोवची. तुमकां जर ट्रॉफी गोलपाक जाय जाल्यार तुम्ही म्हाका दिसता एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट घालपाक पडटलो, जोर घालचो पडटलो, तेम दाखोवचो पडटलो आणि बरे खेळाचें प्रदर्शन हांगा घडोवचें पडटलें जर तुम्ही ही ट्रॉफी फायनली उखलतले जाल्यार. कारण दोन्ही टिमी सारक्यो वेल बॅलन्स 50-50% दोन्ही टिमीक चान्सीस आसा. पळोवया ही ट्रॉफी. म्हाका दिसता ओनर ट्रॉफी व्हरतलो, नाजाल्यार अमर आनी भरत घरा कडेच उरता आशिल्ली ट्रॉफी. पण ओनरान ट्रॉफी व्हरली बरी, कारण भरत आणि अमरा कडेन भरपूर ट्रॉफी आसात. तर सध्या ओनर्स हांचे भितर झुडन जातली, भिडंत जातली जी श्रीराम योद्धाचे ओनर आसात नवलो नातोशी, तशेंच धैर्य 11 हाचे ओनर धीरज देविदास आणि महेश बाब वेळीप. Here we go. So it's going to be 5 overs. Final toss won by Amar Harkas of Dharia 11 in deciding to bat first. They always like to. In fact, Bharat Harkas and deciding to field first. So I think Amar will also be happy. Bharat will also be happy because anyhow Amar would have won the toss and would have elected to bat first. That is the scenario they like. The only game that they had lost was not chasing 40 runs. They could not chase 40 runs, and the same team posted 90 while batting first. So they are very confident and looking very steady, very compact at the top, in control of the situation when they are batting first. So both the teams will be happy. They got what they want in the final toss. And now it's up to the teams. This is going to be a crucial phase. Getting Suraj, the man informally for the team Sri Ram Yodha, and more batting to Suraj, more he plays, better it is going to be for Dhari 11. One thing for sure, Bharat Harkas and his team Sri Ram Yodha to restrict this team to less than 60. If it goes above 60, then it's going to be very difficult against the 5 good bowlers. Although it has been done by Siddhant and his team. Here comes the first ball of the final from Bharat Harkas. Good ball. Oh, quick off cutter, chance of a run out, direct hit was required. And you can see the first ball itself, it was in deeper. The quick off cutter bowled by Bharat Harkas. And I think there is a man placed in the deep square leg region. So you can see immediately there is a field movement change. From square leg, he comes more towards the mid wicket region for Pandurang. And I think this is the right thing. The field cannot remain the same because the batters are different, their style is different, the strong zones are also different. This was almost a leg cutter bowled here by Bharat Harkas. And pretty nicely fielded here. Very good piece of fielding going from the short fine towards the deep fine and saving the boundary. Just getting singles. So first two balls, singles. The first one was an off cutter. Second one was a slow leg cutter to Pandurang. So strategy of Bharat Harkas at the moment is trying to bowl the cutters. Trying to bowl maybe the same scenario here. Will it continue? Yeah, this was also an off cutter. I was expecting it to be an off cutter, but slightly straying down the leg side, wide signal by the umpire. Score moves on to 3. The first finals of the UK Premier League Season 1. That could have been called a wide. That could have been called a wide. Goes toward the third man for a single. So anyhow, they would have got a single itself. So score moves on to 4. So far, looking at the scenario, they are not trying to go to play the big shots against Bharat Harkas. Maybe trying to preserve their wickets. There will be some pressure on the batters as well. You can see the full toss ball also just without the power, just flicked away. And there is a clear intention of not giving the wicket in the first over. Little subdued at the moment, the batting approach of Pandurang and Suraj. This is the first time I've seen Suraj trying to be defensive in the entire tournament. This is in the air. This is in the air. This is in the air. Taken. So Bharat Harkas strikes. Pandurang, who looked defensive, goes for attacking shot. And suddenly it changed the posterity and complexion of his batting style. And he gives the wicket an easy catch behind the wicket, and he goes back to the pavilion. Sam, lovely shot here. Very good shot. Just giving him a little bit of width and This is, I think, the first good shot after a long time. He was on duck for almost last 3 matches, but he knows Bharat Arkas how to play him. 1 over gone, a boundary, and gets off himself of the marker. Amar Arkas in the finals. The score is 8 for 1. So in comes Pritam's over, the second over. That is a top shot. Slog shot, but a big result. It's a welcome here in the finals for Pritam. The player of the game in the previous outing for this team has been welcomed here with a big 6. That was a big heave. The swing of the bat from the back of the back towards the front as well. Clean strike. Short ball should get 4 runs. Should get 4 runs. He shuffled across on the offside, and the fielder was inside the 30 yards. So now Suraj has decided, I will try to play the attacking way the best way I know, and I think that is the best scenario here for Dhairya 11. If Suraj can get some quick 30 runs, I think they will certainly be getting a total of around 60, which they are hoping to get. Now Pritam from over the wicket to round the wicket, back to over the wicket, everything being tried here. As this time slightly fuller, better length, not that too short, maybe just cramping him for room as well, and gets a single. So with this single, it moves on to 19. 19 in the second over, and Bharat is marshalling his troops very well behind the wickets, because keeper is the best position. If you are a keeper, just like MS Dhoni knows the best position and the best angles, so he want the exact angles to be working, and he knows Amar Arkas more than anyone else in this world. There's Amar Arkas for you. There's Amar Arkas for you. Finally, I think he was waiting for the finals. I have seen Amar Arkas hitting the one big 6 after a long time. He was getting out on ducks, but now he started with the boundary, and now a 6. So Pritam under tremendous pressure. 25. So Amar Arkas now certainly putting the pressure on Bharat, the captain, the skipper of the opposite team, and Bharat is guiding his team. Pritam, I think these tactics Amar Arkas has seen many a times in his life. Oh, once again, in that same region. The result is same. Whatever tactics you use, it will not work if Amar Arkas is in a scintillating form like this, where he was entire tournament not has played a single innings, but now this is a final. He is a big match player. He knows how to win the championship. He knows how to make a big game, a big tournament of his own. Last 2 editions of the winner of the Bandodkar Trophy, he was an important member of Bicholim Cricket Club. They have defended their titles once again back this year, and he was an important member of that side as well. Once again in one more finals. Oh, lovely hit this is. All the way 6 runs. Most expensive over of the entire tournament has come from Pritam, the player of the awardee, the winner in the previous game. No answer to this batting masterclass from Amararkas. 37 in just 2 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. The man who was quiet is like a volcano has erupted. He was dormant. It was like a dormant volcano. He was almost sleeping for almost many matches. Suddenly has erupted. Suddenly has busted Amararkas. 37 already in 2 overs. And an explosive start. A big start, kick start, jump start has been given by both these batters. 22 of just 4 deliveries by Amararkas. Witnessing one big innings. Here comes the third over from Shubham. This time swept away nicely. There's a man in the deep. Feels very well. And now Suraj will not have to bother because he has got his partner in a form going in the finals, great guns. So he can just relax, chill, taking a single at the non-striker's end. And see, sometimes it's a very good picture to watch your good batter striking from the non-striker's end. It's a treat to watch. And this time just gets a single. Sometimes I was in company of Vikas Desai for a few years playing leather ball cricket, and also Sagar Gosavi. It was a treat watching them bat at the non-strikers end, going for those big hits and some class as well. And it's a moment that you enjoy from the non-strikers end because you are getting the runs and you are getting some shots being played by some of the very good talented players. Once again trying to sweep, better length. Good over so far, keeping the batters in check and kept them quiet at the moment in this over. Shubham. 43 runs coming off this over so far. 2 of the bat, 1 of the leg by. So 40 at the moment they have reached. We are into the third over. Oh. This is not the ball. He tried a slower ball. Amararkas was waiting. A gift accepted and it goes for 6 runs. Easy shot. Anyone would have played that. And Amararkas, with the way he is in flowing right now, Bharat is telling, just don't try anything else. You are doing so good. No ball as well. So nothing going right here for Sri Ram Yodha at the moment. The ball is back. This is a treat. And a lot of support here for Amararkas and his time. And his side as well. Dhairya 11. The way they are going at the moment, it looks very dangerous for Bharat and his team. This is one more shot. Shot is taken in the deep. No, it's dropped. But anyhow, it was a no ball. So it's a free hit. Next ball. Free hit, you don't get out. Caught, bowled. Only way you can get out is a run out. Or handling the ball maybe. That is not the scenario many a times. It's a rare scenario in cricket. So just a single and Suraj will be on strike. 48. That's cut away nicely. Beautiful looking shot. Just getting a single, but a fine shot here. Waiting for the ball to come and cutting it towards the backward of point region. In good position. And gets Amararkas back on strike. 49. One shot of 50 in the third over itself. This is going to be a big total. Very big total in the finals. This time a fuller length delivery. Good ball. And just going to get a single here. That will finish over number 1. In fact, over number 3. 50 up here for their 11 in the third over at the end of 3. So in 2 overs, you can expect them to get somewhere around 20-25 runs, even more than that. If this is 70-75 plus, is going to take some sort of batting from Bharatarkas and his team to chase it down. They were very happy losing the toss and getting to bat first. surprising decision. Maybe Bharat felt that it's the best thing that they bowl first, and maybe Dhari 11 felt it better that we lost the toss because they got what they wanted and they are playing confidently at the moment. 50 for 1 in 3 overs. And here comes one of the best bowlers of the tournament, Dev Anand. Here comes Dev Anand. Oh, down the leg side, wide signal. Well, the scenario is at the moment, minimum score looks to be 65. If they bowl well in the next 2 overs and get Amar Arkas and Suraj out early, this over will decide that. Oh, this is colossal hit. This is a biggest strike of this tournament. This 6 has gone almost 80-100 meters back. Mammoth 6, marvelous shot from Amar Arkas. Well, best bowler or not bowler, when you have got the best batsman on your side and he is in such prolific form, he is going to be an unstoppable force. It doesn't matter where the ball is going to land now on the wicket, but if it hits the sweet spot of Amar Arkas' bat, that sweet willow, then it's going to go rocket speed just like the previous one. 57. Good bowling here. Fuller length. Just getting a single. But I think already they have got 8 runs in the first 2 balls. So they are well on course at the moment to go past 75 runs. And it doesn't look as if the way they are middling the balls, both the batters, especially Amar Arkas, is not going to be stopping in the 5 overs itself. 58 at the moment for the loss of 1. That's a good ball. He's been one of the best bowlers and certainly knows how to make a comeback. In spite of being hit for a 6 of the first ball, he can certainly has the tenacity and ability to come back strongly. He's bowled more so in the right areas in this entire tournament, Dev Anand. But the finals, it is altogether different. It's all about mindset, handling the pressure, the nerves. So in the air and Kekan, very good catch in the second attempt. Went for that cover drive, but the fielder was there in the deep and he takes it in the second attempt and Suraj goes back to the pavilion. 58 for 2, Dhari 11. In comes Sagar. Dev Anand versus Sagar. Lovely bowling. Good bowling here. And gets the single. Carpet shot down the ground. Good drive for a single. Pretty good bowling as well from Dev Anand. 59 for the loss of 2. And certainly at least when you feel that Amar Arkas is on strike, 75 should be a gettable one. 75 is not going to be an easy total to chase in the finals. It will require the same batting skills, just like how Amar Arkas batted. They require services of Bharat Arkas. They need a big innings from him. It's already a big total of 59 runs. That's in the air. That's down the ground and out of the ground as well for 6 runs. Is not a short distances. When Amar Arkas hits, he hits them long. Big sixes coming from the bat of Amar Arkas in the big finals of Hubei Premier League. And end of 4 overs, the score is 65 for the loss of 2 wickets. So now 75 might be the first target. 80 might be the second, 85 might be the third one. Amar Arkas is playing on 43 runs. Just 7 short of a 50. Marvelous innings. Splendid knock in the finals. Just exploded right from the word go when he got a boundary. And once he gets that feeling, he gets more confident about himself playing the shots. And those shots getting bigger and bigger. He had already the power. It's just a matter of one good hit. And he is already raging on. Oh, this is no ball. This is no ball. And he gets Amar Arkas on strike. They are losing their plot here at the moment. They are absolutely losing the plot. This happens, you know, I'm telling you, when the batter starts hitting the ball and you see the ball traveling across, you certainly in your mindset, you feel that I can't bowl him wicket to wicket. I have to bowl outside. And that's the reason why many things run in your mind. It's not a one thought. 67. And Amar Arkas. Yes, he has towed it. He has towed it for 6 runs. Well, no answer to this batting masterclass, and Amar Arkas moves on to 49. This is an amazing, amazing knock in the finals from the big man. The Destruction Brothers. And Bharat only can watch him bat. He can hardly do anything. Just gave maybe some sort of tip to where to bowl, but finally the bowler has to bowl in that particular area. 73. Here comes the next ball. 73 is the score. 1 shot of 50. Amar Arkas. Oh, misses that one. Misses that one. That was also close to his body line. He would have played a shot in the square leg region. He tried a shot. Lucky the bowler here at the moment. Well, last game he bowled all 6 deliveries in the perfect length outside the off stump, getting the ball, cutting away. But once you saw Amar Arkas batting the way he is, certainly everything just collapses. Your mindset collapses. This time a better ball. This is the line. This is the length that he has bowled. Is 50 up here. Is 50 up. Oh, this is the easy run out. Oh, this was not required. This was not required. Sagar should have waited over there. And Amar Arkas getting himself a run out at the striker's end. And 50 up for Amar Arkas. So although he gets out, but he gets a 50. I think we must give a big round of applause to this magnificent knock of Amar Arkas in the finals. Explosive innings. All this entire tournament he was quiet, but he came up big way in the big finals. And it's time here, I think everyone should understand that cricket, finally the spirit of the game should come at the forefront. So Amar, it's time for you to show the bat on the cameras with that masterclass innings in the finals. Well played. Truly well played. Just 14 balls, 50 runs. $74. This is also going, sailing over the fence. The ball is just flying out of the ground here for 6s. I think the ball has certainly been spending. So the ball is going so far that we have to make the old balls ready here. He's been flying. He's just gone for a toss. This entire bowling unit has gone for a toss. It's another one. This is another swatted over. Swatted over for 6 runs. This has been no answer here. The score has moved on to 86. Goodness gracious me. 86 in the finals. And if we can get a 6 over here, or even a boundary, then this will be the highest total in the entire tournament, that too in the finals. This is the absolute bloodbath against the bowlers. They have no mercy shown by any of the batters, especially Amar Arkas. Sanket also comes. Sanket, here comes the last ball. Oh, that is a top finish. Highest total of the entire tournament has been posted in the finals by Delhi 11. They were the only team to post 89 in the two of the games. And here they come in the finals, raging on, losing the toss, but never lost their momentum. It was Amar Arkas' magnificent and explosive innings. Top class knock here from the batter. He just exploded, busted on the scenes, and scored a magnificent 50. And from that point onwards, it was always going to be their 11. They posted a big total of 92 runs on the board, and all the bowlers, excluding, you can say, Bharat Arkas, have been shattered, absolutely shattered here. And they ended the innings with hat-trick of sixes as well from the bat of Sanket. That is how the story of the first innings in the finals. So Ugame Premier League, 5 overs are left, and it is going to be an exciting maybe second innings. If the hope, I think, rests on Bharat Arkas. If Bharat Arkas can play the game that he knows, if he can explode, if he can score a quick fire 40 and 50 runs, then this match is definitely on. So it's going to be Bharat Arkas' wicket that is going to be key. Shubham as well. And maybe later on, little bit of a cameo knock of 15 runs, 12, 10 runs from other batters around can win them the game. But it is looking tough at the moment. A big total posted on the board, and is going to take some sort of run chase to win it in the first edition of Ugame Premier League. Meanwhile, I take my time out from the commentary box. Thank you to the organizers for giving the opportunity here, for giving my voice in the Ugame Premier League. It has been wonderful last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, and always whenever cricket is there, we are always getting united through this wonderful platform. So thank you to the organizers, and now handing over the mic to my fellow mate in the com box, Sagar Gosavi.
So that was a great cameo played by Amar Arkas, and well supported by his teammate Suraj, followed by Sagar, then Sanket. And with the help of all these good batters, Dhari 11 has scored 92 runs and target is of 93 runs. And the sudden change that has been witnessed in the middle with the bat may be due to during the break. I've seen the better half of Amar just coming on the ground and giving a word of advice for him. And that really worked maybe for Amar, some words of confidence. And maybe that slogan is also working for Amar, Hum Jitenge Nahi. Have scored 50 runs in the finals. तशेंच मागता आमचे मोगाळ सावंत भाऊ हांगा उपस्थित आसात. तुम्ही हांगा कॉमेंट्री बॉक्सा सायडीन मान्यवरांचे माटवान येवन बसका घेवची. सावंत भाऊ लागीं मागणी आसा आमच्या ऑर्गनायझराची. तशेंच So now this is the final moments of this tournament organized by Dragons, and the name of the tournament Ugame Premier League, where the players from Uge Panchayat are fighting it out against each other, and there are two teams to reach into the finals, Shriram Yodha and Dhairya 11. So at the moment Dhairya 11 is on the top spot. In the first inning they have played all the 5 overs and have scored 92 runs. The target is of 93 runs, and Bharat is also a surprise package. If he gets going, if he plays till the last delivery of the inning, and definitely it may be a different result. It may be an upset for the confident looking team. So finally, the match ball has been selected, and we are all set with the run chase. Mukesh to deliver the power play over. Man on strike, Bharat Arkas, along with him, the tall guy Shubham. So both are having strong shoulders. So let's see what they are going to do. Meanwhile, straight onto their legs. Bharat wanted to hit the ball. Slog shot was inact. Not proper connection. So first delivery goes as a dot. So the confidence booster for the fielding team. First delivery, dot delivery in the power play. Another good delivery, targeting onto the legs. That must be the game plan. If they try to give him somewhere around the off stump, then Bharat has the capacity to go towards the offside as taking the advantage of the wind that is coming from the onside. So now beautiful strategy applied. Two deliveries right onto the foot. Again, a Yorker in the similar region. Meanwhile, no chance of any single. What over in progression by Mukesh. Gradually onto his run-up mark, trying to bowl the Yorkers, and so far successful to keep Bharat quiet at the moment. Low full toss, and that is the smack. Big six over the square leg region. That is a first confidence booster for Bharat Arkas. Starts account with a big mammoth six over the square leg. So more 4 overs to be bowled after this over. Amar Arkas, confident in the finals, waited all along throughout the tournament to blast her into the finals with a cameo of a half century. Unfortunate was run out, otherwise you would have got some more runs for his team, but other players also doing the job quite well. 93 is the target. Meanwhile, another Yorker equally well played, guys. The ball towards the cow corner region to take a single. So with that, team total moves to 7. If you look at the equation, just 10 sixes required. In fact, 11 sixes required. And on this ground, it is quite possible. So still the match is on. And both these players are strong enough to connect the ball comfortably out of the park. Meanwhile, another big swing, ball keeping literally lower as per the expectations, and a first over completed. Power play over goes well for the fielding team. 7 without any loss of wicket. So now 24 legal deliveries, 11 sixes required. So this is going to be a testing time. Both the openers are intact. 24 legal deliveries are about to be bowled. Suraj Gaukar, another promising all-rounder, has won many man of the match, man of the series, best bowler, even best batsman trophies. Such a character is going to bowl the second over. But the batter who is at the striker's end has the capacity, the capability to get a 5 out of 5. Those blustering sixes. Let's see whether is it going to be the party time for Bharat, or good bowling continues from the fielding team. This is a better strike straight onto the branch, and this is the first big six from Bharat Arkas. So with that, some word of advice for his fellow mate from Amar, as a brother is batting and a brother is behind the stumps watching the proceedings. So actually directing his bowler where to launch. Meanwhile, the supporters of Sri Ram Yodha with fireworks for every sixer that has been hit. Another straight drive, straight like an arrow, equally well fielded, negotiated, couple of inches. before the boundary rope. So single that brings Shubham at the striker's end. So the match ball has been retrieved. So far a sixer in this over as well. Meanwhile, a big strike chance of a catch. Let's see who is going to take it. Two fielders. Oh my dear, there is a collision. This is where you have to stick to the basics. Calling is important. You have to give the call so that you avoid the accidents out in the middle. But looking at the players, they are safe. They looks to be okay. No harm done, and that is a good news for the fielding team. This is where you have to be very alert. You have to give the calling. If you are going for the catch, then ask your partner to stay away. Lot many things to be learned. Meanwhile, a survival for Shubham. Couple of runs to the total, with the team total now moves to 16. Meanwhile, down the leg stump, wide is the signal, and with that team total moves to 17. Well, 6 is required. Meanwhile, there was a hit, but a bounce to reach to the fielder. So variations are on from Suraj, not giving it easy for the batters, making them to really go after, trying to go for that glorious big six. Meanwhile, look at the connection. One brother has brought the hurricane, and now the second in a contest. So big six, and the fireworks is on. Team total now moves to 24. So 4 sixes have come out of 15. Another 11 sixes required. Still one more over to be bowled. If Bharat can get a 6 from here on, then from 18 deliveries which are about to come, they will require just 9 sixes. Still, it is gettable. Full toss. Oh my dear, could not take optimum advantage of that slight fumble from the fielder at the square leg. But well done from the fielder at the deep. Manages to save 3 runs for his team and a single to end over number 2. So after completion of 2 overs, score is 25. More 68 runs required. If you calculate into sixes, exactly 11 sixes, but singles, wides, if we count, then 9 sixes also will do. So let's say 18 deliveries to go. Exactly 11 sixes required. And now Amar Arkas with the ball. So contest, fight is going on between brothers. Brother versus brother. Elder brother with the ball, and younger brother with the bat. Meanwhile, the elder brother is topping at the moment. Twins brothers, but among them, Amar is the elder one. Just a fraction of some minutes. Five deliveries remaining in this third over. And a big swing directs the ball towards the fine leg region for a boundary. So the slaughter continues from Bharat. Although could not get the elevation, but getting the distance, couple of bounces to reach. Boundary takes the team total now 29. 64 more required. Slower change in pace. That was a juicy full toss, but ball dipping at the very last moment and missing the bat. Somehow it's a breather for Amar. So dugout is asking for 360s from 3 incoming deliveries, but Amar is not going to give it easy. Full up pitch, chance has been created and it is taken. Amar, the king at the moment, done his job with the bat and now doing with the ball. Successful at about have taken a wicket. Let's see whether he can double it up. So fall of a wicket, fall off the precious wicket of Bharat Darkas that have boosted the confidence of the fielding team. And look at the pack of players, all have joined out in the middle to celebrate. So Bharat played a cameo of 25 runs for his team, departs at the score of 29. So now Pritham is at the striker's end. And this pair is also capable of getting the desired runs. Again onto the leg stump, and that is the second wicket for Amar. Change in pace, a leg cutter slower through the air. That made Pritham not to correct it where he wanted. Eventually gives a catching practice for the short fine leg fielder. Second wicket for Amar in this over. And definitely, if the match goes in favor of Dhair 11, then Amar is much ahead of the other players as far as the player of the match is concerned. Half century and 2 wickets that puts him at the first place in that race. Ashu, the new man in. Full toss, no ball is the signal. Ball is racing towards the boundary rope, well fielded by the fielder from the circle. Good throw at the striker's end and a well backed up by the fielders. Meanwhile, a no ball, a free hit. Chance for Ashu to go for that glorious maximum sixer. Good delivery, pacey delivery between the legs. Making it difficult to get the connection, get the elevation, and a single to end over number 3. So after completion of 3, it's 33 for the loss of 1 wicket. So exactly 10 sixes required from 12 deliveries. Target looks to be difficult, but nothing is impossible. Still you have advantage of 2 deliveries with you, 10 sixes from 12 deliveries, and let's see who can make it, whether it is going to be Ashu or is it going to be Shubham. Sagar Gaonkar with the ball. 12 deliveries, 10 sixes. So this is going to be the 4th over of the inning. 12 deliveries, and that is the jersey number of the bowler. 12 deliveries, 10 sixes. Fuller delivery, wanted to hit the ball towards the covers region. That was a horizontal bat shot, but connecting it, and the ball going towards the covers. Maybe the outer half of the bat takes the ball towards the covers, otherwise he would have actually tried that shot over the long on region. So now Shubham is at the striker's end. 11 deliveries, 10 sixes. On to the back foot, heaves the ball. There's a fielder intact. Catch has been taken, and the second wicket back to the pavilion. In fact, it is the third wicket. 2 wickets are taken by Amar, has given only 7 runs in that third over. So Shubham walking back to the pavilion, and this is going to be a long walk as hopes are also down of Sriram Yodha as 3 batters are back to the pavilion. So new man in is Devanand. He is also capable of getting some huge sixes. So let's see whether what he can do. Can he connect at least some just to make the crowd cheer for the final inning? Meanwhile, a good delivery from Sagar. Ball is racing towards the fine leg region. Good recovery from the fielder. And a single. As we have seen after the first inning that 93 was target, Bharat is going to bat, and it was looking that the match is going to be interesting. But all the interest is taken by Amar with the ball as well. Has bowled over. Has given 7 runs and 2 wickets. Meanwhile, this is a better connection. Big 6. Sixer takes the total to 41. Another low full toss gets the treatment. Now at least some big hitting from Ashu. So team total moves to 47. Still, it is gettable. As one more over is remaining after this over, and even you can expect for some no ball deliveries as well. Meanwhile, this is third in a row straight down the ground. Beautiful strike from Ashu. A big 6 to end over number 4. With that, team total moves to 53. Exactly 40 runs required. And now plots looks to be sold for their 11 unless bowler delivers a no ball, or he is going to give some extra runs. Otherwise, 7 sixes, that is a requirement, or 6 sixes and a boundary. 40 runs required. That gives Amar Argas liberty to try a part-time bowler. First delivery, there's a chance created. Fielder running to held on. Not able to collect the ball completely. Meanwhile, a single has been taken. So now just the formalities remaining out in the middle. 39 runs required from 5 deliveries. And now just a confident booster for Ashu if he can hit at least a couple of sixes. Short pitch delivery way outside the off stump. Wide is the signal. 38 more from 5 deliveries. Another away going delivery, another wide. So DJ was absent and have come in the few minutes remaining in this match. Meanwhile, wanted to heave the ball. Big swing, but not getting the proper connection. In fact, a single for the batter. So now Deva at the striker's end. Let's see whether Deva can hit at least a couple of sixes so that he to be remembered for the next edition. And that's a big strike. No need to look at the ball as it disappears out of the boundary rope. Deva is also capable of better all-rounder. did not get chance to bet in this previous half of the tournament, but getting a chance in the finals and connecting right from the middle of the bet. Can he hit one more? Another strike, consecutive sixes from the bat of Deva. Can he hit for the third time and get a hat-trick of sixes? He's capable. He has the ability, and a big swing from Deva makes the ball go out of the park comfortably. Meanwhile, cuts the ball into the vacant zone, and that is the boundary. So finally, the strikes are here to minimize the gap between the required runs. Meanwhile, way outside the off, some wide is the signal, and with that, team total moves to 74. Straight down the ground. And that concludes the tournament in the favor of Dhair 11. Congratulations, Amar Arkas, for making that slogan count. Hum jitega nahi, but it is a different story. By that slogan, you have actually put curtains on all the other teams. And finally, you are into the finals. Played a beautiful inning by hitting those beautiful sixes. Scored half century, and with the ball, 7 runs and 2 wickets to make himself and his team the champion team of the first edition of Uge Premier League. Dhair 11 and the proud owner for winning the first edition. That's all from the Combox. Now we'll see you at the presentation arena in a while.